Have you ever wondered why your brother or sister can touch your heart so deeply, yet also stir emotions in you that no one else can? Why the same person who stood by you in childhood can sometimes feel like your greatest rival or your most mysterious teacher? It's as if there's an invisible thread tying your lives together, across time, across lifetimes. Paramhansa Yogananda once said that the people closest to us, our parents, our partners, our siblings, are souls we have met before. They return again and again, not by chance, but by divine design. Every joy, every conflict, every moment of understanding between you and your sibling is part of a much larger story your souls have been writing together for centuries. What if your brother or sister isn't just family, but a mirror, reflecting the hidden parts of your own soul? The things you love about them may be qualities you are ready to awaken within yourself. The things that irritate or hurt you may be showing you your own unhealed emotions, waiting for light. In truth, the sibling bond is one of the most sacred yet least understood spiritual relationships. Beneath the laughter, the rivalry, and the shared memories lies a karmic dance, a soul agreement designed to help you both grow closer to your highest self. So before you dismiss a fight as ordinary family tension or take affection for granted, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what is this relationship trying to teach me? What part of my soul is being mirrored here? Because when you begin to see your sibling not through the eyes of ego, but through the eyes of karma, everything changes. You begin to see love where there was pain, purpose where there was conflict, and divine order where once there was confusion. Before you were born, before you even had a name or a body, your soul was already making choices. In the quiet stillness of the astral world, guided by divine intelligence, you selected your family, not out of chance, but with deep spiritual purpose. Paramhansa Yogananda explained that every birth is a carefully orchestrated opportunity for the soul to grow. The parents, the circumstances, and yes, even the siblings you are born with, are part of a precise karmic design. You did not just appear in your family, you were drawn there by the invisible magnet of karma, the law of spiritual balance that governs every life. Your brother, your sister, may have shared lifetimes with you before. Perhaps once you were the elder caring for them, and now the roles are reversed. Perhaps you were friends, rivals, or even strangers whose paths crossed in powerful ways. The soul remembers these connections, even when the mind does not. And so, when you meet again in this lifetime, there is a feeling of familiarity, an energy that feels instantly known, sometimes comforting, sometimes unsettling. That is karmic recognition. Each sibling comes with a purpose. Some return to teach you patience, others to awaken compassion, others to challenge you until you find strength within yourself. These bonds are the soul's training ground, the early lessons in love, forgiveness, sharing, and self-control. Yogananda said that human relationships are divine opportunities for self-expansion. When you see your family through that lens, everything changes. You begin to understand that your siblings are not obstacles or coincidences, they are mirrors sent by God to help you complete what your soul once began. Each moment with them, pleasant or painful, is part of your sacred journey toward freedom. Have you ever noticed how sibling rivalries can cut deeper than almost any other conflict? One word, one comparison, one childhood memory, and suddenly old emotions rise to the surface. It feels personal, but what if it's not only about this lifetime? Paramhansa Yogananda taught that relationships often carry the echo of past karma. The very people who challenge you the most may have shared past lives with you, where love, power, or responsibility became imbalanced. Those old vibrations don't vanish when a lifetime ends, they remain as unfinished energy, waiting for resolution. So when you and your sibling meet again, those same patterns can quietly replay, giving both souls another chance to grow and to heal. Sometimes a sibling rivalry isn't about who's right or wrong, it's about the soul's deep need for balance. Maybe in another life, one dominated while the other followed. Maybe love was withheld, or jealousy arose from unequal affection. Now, Life has brought you together again so the heart can learn a new way, the way of understanding, humility, and forgiveness. Yogananda often said that karma is not punishment, it's education. The conflicts between siblings are like divine lessons in disguise, showing you where your ego still reacts, where your patience ends, and where your love must expand. The moment you recognize this, the entire energy shifts. Instead of asking, "Why are we always fighting?" you begin to ask, "What is this teaching me about myself?" That is when transformation begins. Rivalry loses its sting, and compassion enters. You see your sibling not as an adversary, but as a fellow traveler on the same road of awakening, someone helping you discover the peace that no argument can destroy. Siblings are mirrors, reflecting not who they are, but who you are still becoming. Every reaction you have toward your brother or sister, whether love, irritation, or pride, is a message from your own soul. Paramhansa Yogananda often reminded seekers that relationships are spiritual laboratories, places where we see ourselves clearly, stripped of pretense. When your sibling triggers you, they are unknowingly showing you where your inner peace is fragile. When they inspire you, they reveal what qualities are ready to awaken within you. In both cases, they are helping you grow. Think of the moments that have stayed with you, the arguments that stung, the comparisons that lingered, the laughter that healed everything for a while. None of it is random. The universe uses your sibling as a mirror so you can recognize your hidden emotions and patterns. If your sister's success makes you envious, she is reflecting your own unhealed sense of self-worth. If your brother's carelessness frustrates you, he is showing you the parts of yourself that still seek control. Every reflection, pleasant or painful, is a lesson in awareness. Yogananda taught that true spiritual progress begins when you stop blaming others and start observing yourself. The sibling bond is one of the purest chances to practice that. When you look beyond behavior and see energy, you begin to understand that your reactions are mirrors of your inner state. And as you refine that awareness, compassion naturally grows. You start seeing your sibling not as a problem, but as a divine instrument polishing your soul. The mirror no longer threatens you, it becomes sacred. Because through it, you see what God is shaping within you: patience, humility, and unconditional love. Beneath every sibling conflict, beneath every harsh word or long silence, there runs a quiet current of love, ancient, invisible, and indestructible. Even when it's buried beneath years of misunderstanding, that love is still there, waiting to be remembered. Paramhansa Yogananda often said that love is the divine magnet that draws souls together. It doesn't always appear as tenderness. Sometimes it wears the disguise of challenge, friction, or emotional distance. But its purpose is always the same: to heal what was once broken and to balance what was once uneven. When you argue with a sibling, it may feel like opposition, but at a soul level, both of you are helping each other awaken. The pain you feel isn't punishment, it's the stirring of an old karmic wound asking for light. Yogananda taught that every relationship is a chance to dissolve ego through love. So when you choose forgiveness over pride, you are not just ending a fight, you are completing a karmic circle that may have lasted lifetimes. Sometimes, the healing doesn't come through words or reconciliation, it comes through silent blessings. When you pray for your sibling, even if you are far apart, the energy of that prayer reaches them. It softens old vibrations and clears unseen tensions. This is how love works, quietly, powerfully, beyond the limits of reason or distance. To see your sibling through spiritual eyes is to recognize that behind their personality, there is a soul walking beside yours toward the same light. The moment you forgive, even inwardly, the divine flow resumes. You feel lighter, freer, and more at peace. The hidden love beneath the conflict rises to the surface, and what once felt like pain begins to feel like grace. Every sibling relationship, no matter how simple or complex it appears, carries a sacred spiritual role. Nothing in the design of your family is accidental. Paramhansa Yogananda explained that the soul grows through balance, and siblings are often the instruments that teach us that balance in the most personal way. The elder sibling may come to awaken responsibility, leadership, and protection. The younger one brings innocence, trust, and surrender. The distant or difficult sibling teaches detachment, boundaries, and unconditional compassion. Together, they form a living classroom where your soul learns how to love wisely and live harmoniously. Each interaction between siblings is like a lesson in the art of equilibrium. The push and pull, the giving and receiving, the laughter and the silence, all are part of a divine rhythm guiding both souls toward maturity. Yogananda often said that life's challenges are not meant to break us but to shape us. Within sibling dynamics, that shaping happens early and deeply. You learn patience when you must share, humility when you are compared, forgiveness when you are hurt, and gratitude when you are supported. When you start to see your sibling as a co-student in God's school of life, judgment fades away. You begin to appreciate their role, even if they play the difficult one. You realize that through them, the universe is training you to become more balanced, to combine strength with softness, independence with empathy, and love with wisdom. As Yogananda beautifully said, each soul you meet is a messenger from God, bringing you a gift of wisdom. Your siblings are among the first and most powerful of those messengers. When you honor their role, you align yourself with the divine purpose behind your shared journey, a purpose that leads both hearts toward greater understanding, peace, and inner freedom. If your relationship with a sibling feels heavy, distant, or filled with unspoken hurt, don't turn away from it. This is the soul's way of asking for completion. Paramhansa Yogananda often reminded his students that no relationship is beyond healing when approached with love, prayer, and understanding. Every moment of tension holds within it the seed of transformation. To free yourself from karmic weight, you don't always need to fix the outer story, you need to cleanse the energy within your own heart. Start with prayer. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and in the stillness of your heart, hold your sibling in light. Don't focus on what went wrong, focus on what their soul truly is, a spark of the same divine source as you. Offer a simple prayer, may peace, love, and understanding flow between us. Even a few seconds of sincere prayer sends a vibration that travels far beyond words. Next, practice blessing. During meditation, visualize a golden thread of light connecting your heart to theirs. See divine energy flowing gently through it, cleansing, balancing, and harmonizing both souls. This is not imagination, it is energy in motion. Yogananda taught that thought is a living power. When you bless your sibling, you shift the subtle field between you, allowing karma to dissolve naturally. And finally, choose forgiveness. Even if reconciliation never happens outwardly, inward forgiveness liberates both souls. It ends the cycle of reaction and opens the door to peace. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting, it means releasing the grip of pain and trusting divine justice. Each time you choose understanding over blame, you rise a little higher. Your heart grows lighter. The karmic knot loosens. And what was once a story of conflict becomes a chapter of awakening. This is how you transform sibling karma, not through force, but through love strong enough to let go. So the next time you think of your brother or sister, take a moment to look beyond the surface, beyond the arguments, the comparisons, or the distance that may have grown over time. Remember that they are not just part of your family by blood, they are part of your soul's eternal story. You have walked together through lifetimes, learning, balancing, and helping each other rise higher on the path of evolution. Every joy, every wound, and every reconciliation between siblings is a sacred step toward spiritual maturity. When you begin to see your sibling as a soul companion rather than merely a relative, your heart softens. You stop seeking perfection in them and begin to honor the divine plan that brought you together. This understanding transforms everything. Instead of carrying resentment, you start sending blessings. Instead of reacting, you begin reflecting. And slowly, love, pure, Unconditional love becomes the new foundation of your bond. That is the true victory of spiritual growth. Yogananda's wisdom reminds us that family is not a coincidence of birth, it is a continuation of divine love across lifetimes. So let every thought toward your sibling be a prayer, every memory a lesson, and every act of forgiveness a step closer to freedom. If this message touched your heart, take a moment to share your reflection in the comments below. Tell me what insight resonated with you the most, or simply type Jai Gurudev as a way of offering light and gratitude to your own soul family. And if there's a topic you'd like to explore next, maybe the karma of parents, why some souls stay single, or something close to your own experience, let me know in the comments. Your guidance shapes the next journey we walk together. Until then, stay blessed, stay aware, and keep growing in divine love. Jai Gurudev.